Yeah, but Arclight goes hard.
But the shove certainly is. Sealong getting very low. That plant still hitting the health bar of Johan. He's managed to get that clone out, but now Fate, without that flash, is locked down, taken out. Sealong able to take out Johan on the top side as well, as Marble will come flashing in to receive one for himself on the recall. Yeah, Heavy losing out on the flash, rooted up, gonna almost certainly go down. It's about who picks it up. It'll be Guri. Quick shove does mean Sealong loses a reasonable chunk of his health bar, but Cardi standing up tall, trying to look for some poke. Stranglethorns comes down. The smite is good for the SHG jungler, but the fight isn't going to be as well. Not so convinced this is over yet. Flashes in, gets that seismic shove, gets himself one, and now it's Guri that's under a lot of pressure. Fate's going to go down as Cardi comes back to save his mid laner. Guri running, will be taken out. It's Marble who claims it, but there comes Emperor's Divide, and Style like a Hoover going to be taking down so many kills. Double for Guri. Styled with red buff will be able to chase down Gang, and it's an absolute wipe. Vikings coming up huge.
I think this is the most peak.
Kratos here on the Ambassador. How many times do I have to see this? This one looks like it will pan out. Gang waiting on his cooldowns, doesn't even need to. Fate finishes off the job. The top side though, Johan and Evie able to thwart off the dive. Careful Style, he's gonna get stunned up. Johan's waiting, but Style's still full HP. In comes Gang, that's a lot of wombo. Do they have the damage to actually capitalize though? Cardi is kiting, the healing's there. They do get one, it's returned. In comes Ambassador, and Gang's not long for the world. Will be going down as well. Now the chase is still there for SHG as they are making this a 2 for 2. Kratos continues on forward. Evie's gonna get taken out. That's a double kill for Kratos on the Ambassador.
Oh.
Yeah, Johan's going forward. Styles caught out. Styles going to go down. Shutdown goes over to Evie, but everyone is converging. Johan on a very small amount of HP has managed to run himself away. Evie's going to get taken out. Kratos looks like a man possessed onto this Ambassador, able to claim himself a second in some way, somehow. Style gets caught out, but it's still the Vikings coming out on top.
Yeah, Kratos putting this Ambassador to work.
Okay, Evie flashes away, looking for the trade back. Evie, has he done it? He has the shutdown going over to the SHG top laner. On the other side of things, though, a little more bleak as Gang has been found and taken out. Very, very low, is going to have to flash away. Gang's almost certain to go down, but not before Sealong does. Kratos in the thick of things and just even hit home. Johan very, very low as well, rooted up, but he's far enough away. They're able to. Guri does go golden. Kratos in the back as Cardi comes flying on in the back line, but he might be in a rough position. He does go gold. Vikings have navigated. Marble is all that stands. He'll get one. You see him charging in goes Kratos, 2v3 in the top side. On the bottom though, it's going to be Fate immediately taken out. Marble still trying to find damage, but this Alistair is one hell of a bull. Gang will be able to limp away. Evie trying to find damage onto those absolute tanks in the back line.
Oh my lord.
On the front, it's Cardi. Marble will answer back, but he is once again all that stands. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to buy just enough time. Evie, you get the crash in. I'm not too sold that he'll actually get the tower, but we'll see the demolish. Alongside that Triforce might be enough. Will be. Oh no. Yeah, Evie was able to outplay Kratos last time, but this time Kratos bought the boys. It's going to be a pretty quick and decisive kill there on the side lane. Evie a little bit too far pushed out. Coming 5v5.
Oh boy.
And locked up and taken out immediately as Evie. Not anything that he could contribute to this one. Now Fate, he's arrived with everyone else. Marble very low, does have the Valkyrie to get himself out. You're seeing the front line. Johan trying to look for the knockup, but he's just knocked down and absolutely cut to shreds by the side of the Vikings. 3 left, rounded like sheep into the wrong side of the rift. No real way to find respite, and it's going to be everything coming up Vikings. Fate, just the carries will remain for SHG. The Baron's going to be found for the Vikings. And the game just got a whole lot harder if SHG want to find a way to win this.
Absolutely.
Marble on the back line trying to do what he can, but it's a great Emperor's Divide out of Cardi, sending Johan back to sender, and Guri with a double, looking for even more as Style flashes on in, will claim that kill onto Marble, all but certainly, and in the base lies only Fate, but he will go down as well. The Nexus, not long for the world, and Vikings claim game 1.
I mean, they weathered the storm and what was a pretty rough bot lane matchup, and Style and Sealong run havoc across the map. I mean, they were really just doing bits So much damage coming out of this center. It's a champion.
I mean, how far are you to the standard of Choo on?
100 for 100.
Q will connect from Gang though, but first blood comes through. Sealong is able to connect it and will get one back for his troubles, but most importantly, that humongous wave of minions. Yeah, you compare them to the solo laners, and the battles that have been ongoing is really being apparent here. Sealong, unfortunately, with how well he played the earlier fights, is just going to be completely annihilated.
Oh, Sealong.
Yeah, Sealong, look, he's not happy. He's not happy about how he went down. Cardi would have loved that kill, would have having to run away from Johan, who likewise enters, and Vikings are always happy to fight, are going to come in. Call of Fortune coming out, Sealong trying to stop it, won't do it in time. He's completely one-shot. It's Marble who does claim the kill for that one. The credit going to the AD carry of SoftBank, and now Vikings trying their best to find an avenue in. Kratos, he finds it. All out comes through, but he's knocked up. That's the Chaos Storm doing bits. Kratos flashing over the wall. Will find Gang as well, as if he comes crashing into him. Style, though, will find the last hit on that one. It's a 2-for-1 going the way of Vikings. Success.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Cardi's been found out. I think this might be a dead Hui. Gang, with the quickness available, does just pretty handily get there. Genuinely a language barrier doesn't come into it. Hold up, Sealong's getting dove.
I told you.
He gets one kill. He's maybe looking for a second. SHG, unfortunately now becoming a little bit synonymous with poor dives. Johan has absolutely nowhere to run. He's doing a bit of damage. It's going to be good for the stats after the game, but Cardi will pick that up. I wonder, while I don't think the language barrier is massive, I actually wonder, but Kratos there to defend him for a bit. Stunned up, a lot of feathers on the ground. Kratos doing his best to dodge it, but will still get hit. Now it's Johan being the target. Style able to, despite being engaged on pickup, one kill. Cardi gonna have a rough time getting out of the Ornhorn, but it doesn't go straight into him as Sealong, very low, but happy to give his life for more kills. That's 2 more going the way. Once again, trying to find the damage. Depth charge lands directly onto him. Gang stunned up in that gravity field. A lot of damage coming down. Styled in from the flank. The flanking Lucian might just be the deadliest as the culling will indeed cull fate. Buys a little bit more time, but Guri eventually will be able to find this. One more flag and drag's all it takes.
I'd love to know what the multi runs for a Style Herald flank.
Uh-oh.
Well, you have now.
Style has gone the most ambitious route of all time into the waiting arms of Evie to shut down, going the way of Johan, and that could be the other Khan. We'll see if SHG want to start that up. Of course, Kratos can teleport up to join.
Oh dear.
Gang's found. He does have ultimate. Doesn't even need to use it. The Cataclysm is going to be put down. Guri, we're about well ahead of his team. Out will come that ultimate from Rakan. No, it won't. He's just burst down and taken out. Evie now. Call the Forge God coming through. Straight onto Sealong. They get onto Cardi. Cardi's going to get bursted down. The nice fear out of him, but that Chaos Storm burning. One kill found in response to the kill of Vikings. Flash forward from Sealong. Will not need him a kill. Guri and Johan both struggling with their Qs. And Johan turns it on a dime. That's one there for the jungle of SHG. He is going to go down 2 for 2 the score. No one from SHG able to join. Evie trying to pull the Call of Forge God. Johan trying to survive. It's blocked up. There's no damage coming out of that Ornhorn, but Kratos is so low. Dragon goes down, secured from Guri. The knock up onto Marble. Featherstorm comes out, but it's so late. He tries to make the play. It's not going to land. And up and down goes Fate.
Oh, the Quadra coming out from Style.
2v1. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. Johan getting very low. The Pathmaker's looking good. Johan's gone. Gang's next to 4. The Tofu strikes just barely. He is so much of the combat power. In goes Sealong. It's another 4v5. Cardi might be targeted out, but Johan's knocked up in the middle of things. Taken out immediately. Now Marble, all the damage that remains, but a low-range Xayah. No ultimates to bear. Marble is going to get completely annihilated. Fate on the respawn. Can do little but watch as taken down once again. Style finishing off the game with 13 kills, 13, 1 and 6. It's an absolute shellacking in the bot lane.
They want the kill record for the year.
Johan able to dodge out of all the damage coming from the same direction, so it's a pretty impossible dive, but still, it is going to be the Vikings. But they're putting a pretty